Yeah, that was one gory horror movie. I saw Bring Her Back like, God, it must have been like 3 weeks ago now, and it's coming out this week. And it's a pretty good horror film. One thing that really surprised me with the filmmakers, Danny and Michael Filippo, I think that's how you say their name. Uh, they had like a YouTube channel called Raka Raka. It was very high production value, a lot of violence, a lot of blood. And usually when you have YouTubers who go out and make a feature film, they're not very good. And like they're usually very low production value, or it's a lot of like fan pandering to their stuff. And then when Talk to Me came out, uh, it really surprised me, and I think it surprised a lot of other people. And it was not only a very good horror movie that came out 2 years ago, it was one of the best horror movies of the year. This follow-up isn't as good as Talk to Me, but it's still pretty good. One thing I really like about it is that it doesn't resort to typical horror conventions. There aren't jump scares and stuff like that. The story is about these two kids who lose their father and have to move in with a foster mother, played by Sally Hawkins. And we pretty much can tell right away that this foster mother is not well in the head. And things go crazy from like 1 to 20 in the movie. Like, it is nuts. And you realize why she's crazy and what she's trying to do, and it has to do with this crazy ritual you see at the beginning of the movie. And I don't want to give away what that is, because then I'd spoil the film. But the movie was pretty enjoyable, pretty scary horror stuff. If gore freaks you out, there's one scene where there's this kid that she has that she sort of like keeps like a pet, and his name is Oliver, and he's being fed like a piece of fruit on a knife, and he starts eating the knife. Yeah, that's how crazy this movie gets. And this movie, if you think anyone's safe, they're not. This is a unpredictable in some ways horror movie, and in other ways it is predictable. If I have one point of criticism, it would be sometimes they rely on extreme gore for shock value purposes only. Although there are a lot of gory scenes that have a purpose to the story. But yeah, overall, I did like it. I would like to see what these guys have up their sleeve other than like kind of like possession, horror, gore fest things. Like, let's see what else they can do. But yeah, so far, pretty good. It comes out this Friday, so tomorrow, or if you're watching this movie, it's today, like on a Thursday night screening, it's out now. So yeah, go check it out. And my full review is at ypareviews.com.